With the price of gas now, we're all having a kind of a love-hate relationship with our cars. So it's a good time to check the health of your vehicle to get the best gas mileage. That's one of the things we want for sure. Chuck Hughes from Hughes Tire in Milan and East Moline. There's young Chuck right there taking care of your car in so many ways. I can't believe how long your place has been open, that your parents started, Chuck, right?
Yes, yeah, they started in 1974, so we're coming up on 48 years this year.
Were you around then?
Yeah, actually I was. I was 5.
Wow, cool. So you grew up doing this, and
I did.
And you took it over. How are you enjoying it these days?
It's actually it's been good. It's been good for the last couple of years. My brother and I actually purchased the business from our dad in 2017.
Okay.
And we were talking about it last night, how much we enjoy working together.
Oh, that's so cool. You know what? I'm so glad you said that, because we've kind of had a theme this week, not only support local, shop local, but this, the family connections we're seeing.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, people working together, you know, siblings and husbands and wives, and you know, just it's a neat thing. So, so Chuck, your place is called you know, Hughes Tire, but you guys do all kinds of things. You know, you do, you know, brakes and suspension and all of that, huh?
Yeah, engine diagnostics, HVAC, pretty much everything. And if we can't do it, we know somebody who does. So.
Yeah, what do you find in these days? You know, I mentioned the price of gas, so you know people are a little scared about what it's costing them to fill up their cars.
Right.
How can you help when it comes to that, as far as gas mileage and making sure? It makes a difference, doesn't it, if the car is in good running shape? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it starts with tires. Make sure they're fully inflated, in good condition. Make sure the suspension's in good shape, that the tires keep in contact with the road, aligned. The other thing is your engine. Keep the oil changed, air filter fresh, and tune up. You know, your spark plugs. Do you have a check engine light? You know, the car may be running fine, but you know there's something going on in there, and it could possibly be sapping your fuel.
Well, you know, Chuck, back in the day, you know, all of our dads worked on cars, and you know how that was, but that's really not the way it is anymore.
No, it's pretty complicated. We're getting close to having to be electrical engineers to work on these vehicles anymore. So.
Yeah, I bet you've really found that, especially over just the last few years.
Yeah, really, probably the last 10 years, things have really taken off, and it's something new every year. You know.
Well, you know, so, you know, you mentioned the tires and all of that, and suspension. I'm thinking this is pothole season, right? You know, they're not they're not all filled in and smooth yet. So, so what do you recommend here in the spring season that we ought to do right now to make sure everything's in good working order?
Really, just you know, typically when you come in for an oil change anymore, it's 5,000 to 10,000 miles. Make sure that the shop that you're going to is going to do a complete inspection. It's not that we're trying to sell it. It's just we're trying to make sure that your car is in good working order. And I mean, these roads are just it's amazing. I've been driving around today, and it's been a little rough.
Oh, you're right. And you know, I guess it's our climate. You know, I'm out in Arizona a lot, and they have smooth roads out there because they don't have the freezing and the thawing and all of that. But I mean, back here it's a rodeo out there when you drive around. Yeah.
It is. It's like rock crawling.
Yeah, right. Well, I know that you solve all those things, Chuck, when it comes to how beat up your car gets. So, so we're talking about Hughes Tire Brake, and so you still have the 2 locations, right? You're in Milan and in East Moline.
Correct. Yep. My brother Scott's in Milan. That's at 120 First Avenue East, across American Chevrolet. And then I'm up here in East Moline at 380 Avenue of the Cities. It's the corner of Kennedy Drive and the Avenue.
So for the many folks around our area who care about this, you are family owned and operated since 1974 when your parents started out, and you and your brother have taken it over. And so that's just a real special thing, Chuck. So thank you for that. And, thanks for who you guys are in our community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, take care, Chuck. Thanks.
Yeah, you too.